and salty pecans, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Pamela, and on today's video we are doing a plant haul. I have not done a plant haul in so long. I honestly honestly never purchase new plants anymore. So I did this year actually pick up a Scindapsus Pictus Jade Satin with Pam when she came to New York. So that's like one of the newer plants that I did add on to my collection. And yesterday I was laying in bed and just scrolling. I think it was probably between the hours of 7 a.m. and like 10 a.m. My mind is whatever. We're not going to talk about that. But I was laying in bed and just scrolling through Facebook, and of course on one of the Facebook plant groups that I'm in, one of the New York ones, a particular seller was selling this plant, and I seen the price and I said sold. I didn't even think about it. I like hesitated after I pressed sold, like dang, did I really need to spend this money on a plant? And I'm like, hell yeah, so not only did I pick that plant up, I also on Friday I was just going through Facebook, and another local plant seller was selling some cuttings of a particular plant that I have been wanting for so long. And I've actually even gotten my hands on this plant via trade twice, and both times they did not survive the propagation. So hopefully, fingers crossed, these last. But if they don't, I'm not gonna be too hurt because they were really affordable. So with that being said, make sure you're subscribed to this channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and like this video. So I'm gonna do the intro and we're gonna get into the honestly pass by this purchase. You might not be able to hear me too well. This is really windy. But I'm heading to the second person to pick up the second plant. And once I get there, I'll exchange my plant for the money, and then head home and we're gonna do our unboxing. Alright y'all, so we are back home, and I have the plants here, and I also have the plant cutting in here also. So I'm gonna start off with the first plant that I was supposed to pick up on Friday, but it randomly just started to shower, like a rain shower. So I messaged the seller. I'm like, hey, can we reschedule it for the following week so I could pick the plant up, which is now today, Monday. I went and I picked both plants up from separate sellers, like 2 different parts of New York, but that was just my plan for today, is get these plants and enjoy the heck out of them. Okay, so the first plant that I picked up is in here, and if you can see by the label, it says Llano Carti. So if you're like, oh, you know what that is, yeah. So it's actually, I purchased 2 little nodes of a Syngonium Llano Carti Road, I believe is the full name of it, and they look so cute. This was just for $5, and you're like, dang girl, you paid $5 for the little 2 wet sticks. Yes, I did. And I'm really hoping that this plant roots. I've not had any luck with rooting my Syngoniums before. Not the Syngoniums, but the Llano Carti Road. So I'm going to leave it in here, but I'm going to place it in my perlite prop box so it could get that humidity exchange. I am honestly really nervous to not have these survive, but I really just want them to do good. So if you notice though, they are pushing out some little growth right here, both of them. So I am again gonna keep it inside of this little Tupperware thing, and I'm gonna, I guess, open it every day to let some of that air exchange happen. But this is the first plant that I picked up. So the next beauty is in here, and wow, the bag is like ripping and it's wet. So I'm just gonna pull it out. The seller definitely wrapped it up really nicely. Ooh, can you guess what it is? It is a philodendron. I don't even know if I'm gonna put the title of the plants that I'm gonna purchase in the title of the video, but either way, let's get it. So this is a philodendron 69686. And when I seen the seller just post this, I instantly just like, I had to get it. First of all, it's not an import. Second of all, it's local. And third of all, oh my God! Oh, fly gnat, fly gnat, fly gnat, fly gnat, no! Damn it, so I'm gonna have to treat this plant for pests. Ooh. So there is some molding on this plant, so I'm literally gonna bring this to my bathroom. I'm actually a little nervous that I opened it in the plant room, so I'm not gonna let this touch anything else. But this particular leaf, look at it! Oh my gosh, yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for the rest of the plants, the leaves, to grow out into even more lobe. I am gonna use my what is this called, my Bayer Advance, to just pest treat this entire plant. It is in moss, right? So I'm going to treat the moss with my insecticide. But this is the next plant that I did pick up, and it has plenty of new growth, and I am, oh my gosh, wow, 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 oh my gosh. Other than that, it looks like the plant is pretty good. I'm gonna take these in the shower, like I said. Well, take this one in the shower. I'm gonna, my cat is, she caught the tissue paper now. That's it. I'm gonna take this in the shower. I'm gonna pesticide, clean this entire plant, and then I'm gonna bring it into the room so it could continue doing its thing. I'm gonna leave it in the moss. I'm not gonna bother it. And I'm also going to add a little bit of like fertilizer into it just to encourage growth. And I am also going to plan on placing it in this region with the grow light, because this grow light literally just gets the job done. It's the business. It does the things, and this is the thing that gets done. Alright, salty peeps, so we are now in my shower bathroom tub situation, and first thing first, I'm going to turn on the water. I also, as always, I added a mesh, and I'm gonna take the hose, and we're gonna just spray down the foliage. Okay, and I'm gonna like try to rub as much of the mold off of the plant. Turn the leaf around. It's like a mix of mold and extra floral nectarines. Either way, I don't need any of this, like, you know, in my collection, because none of my plants, you know, have any of those. So we've rinsed the plant. I pre-made my insecticide spray, pesticide spray, which has the Bio Advance 3-in-1. It also has neem oil. So I'm just gonna just release some of the air. Alright, make sure this is spraying properly. And now I'm going to now just spray every inch of this leaf, of all of the leaves, from top to bottom. This product is recommended that you use gloves for it. So if you try to, you know, do this, make sure you're protecting yourself and you're using gloves. Why am I not protecting myself? Because I already started. So, whatever. So I'm gonna just, now I'm also gonna spray into the moss. Gonna spray the petioles. Alright, so that's enough. I'm gonna leave this plant in the bathroom to dry, but pretty much, you know, that's it, y'all. This is a sheath, so I just ripped the sheath off. If any little critters are trying to hide, we're not doing that. And the roots on this baby are actually really nice. I can see the roots, like in this clear pot. The roots look really good, so I'm so happy about that. I am gonna use a pot that has no drainage, since again this is like a clear grow pot, okay? So this plant is so beautiful. Oh, I'm so happy to have this in my collection. I'm gonna repeat this another day this week, by the way. So yes, my saucy peeps, those are the 2 houseplants that I had to pick up for today's planty haul. Like I mentioned, I am beyond elated. I did not think I would actually ever get my hands, you know, on this plant, because they're really pricey, believe it or not. And I did get this plant for, in my opinion, a steal. It's not a steal because, like, in the wild, you know, the importers just whack them, right? But I didn't get it from an importer. I got it from a local seller. And this fly gnat is just like flying, and I really just want to swat it. I really want to swat it before it starts to try to, you know, breed in my home. So with that being said, thank you so much, my salty pecans, for watching this video. Let me know down below, have you purchased any new plants within the last 5 months of 2022? I've been pretty good with not purchasing plants because I just am really trying to be more particular about what I get, trying to get more uncommon things, more things that are not fussy. And I'm so happy to see this. Like, this plant is so beautiful. So yes, share with me down below what are some new plants that you did add to your collection thus far this year, if you did. And make sure you are subscribed to my channel here at HauzPlant, HauzPlant. Also follow me on my other social media platforms at HauzPlant, again HauzPlant, because if I'm not active here on YouTube, I'm definitely active there, posting my funny reels, posting my TikToks, and, you know, being one with the planty community. So yes, make sure you hit the notification bell also to be notified every time I upload a new video, and I will see you on the next one. Let's get growing.